Alright, so let's just, you know what, let's just get straight into the video. Okay, so at first I just wanted to create my avatar. It's a pretty cool avatar, I reckon. Just a normal, face, t-shirt, hair, and pants, and yeah, that's about it really. I didn't really do much with my character because there wasn't really much to do with my character, since there was barely anything on here, pretty much just colors, and that's about it, and my skin tone. But that was pretty much it. So on day one I was just really looking around, getting as much resources as I possibly could, and then this exclusive thing popped up on my right screen corner, and that's going to get really annoying the more I get into this video. So here I'm just chopping down trees and gathering wood for some things and some berries for food and water, and I spent a long time chopping this tree down with a rock. I don't know why, it's just something I just did. I could have just stopped, but no, I decided to keep going. So after that long time chopping that tree down, I found this guy on the, you just seen him walk past with the Smurf, but yeah, he decided to, well, come up to me after I was gathering all this wood. See, there he is, and in 3 seconds he's gonna pull out a knife. Yep, there it is. Well, it wasn't exactly 3 seconds, but still, he tried to kill me, but I was too fast because, well, look at my legs. And then I just decided to chop down trees and stuff so I could get more wood and more materials for my things. So after getting all that material, I decided to go have a little adventure around the map, and until I seen this waterfall. It looked pretty nice, and then I seen a couple of chickens right there. I grabbed my rock and bashed it. Yep, just straight up killed it with a rock, and then I decided to kill its cousin. Yep, tasted delicious as well. And then after that I decided to just have a look at the view. Look how beautiful the view is, the water fountain, the lake, everything. It just looked nice. And a couple of seconds after, I didn't realize I can actually just go up to the water and start drinking it. It was pretty cool. This game is great. So I walked up and grabbed everything that I needed, and try to save the water so I don't get dehydrated very quickly, if that makes sense. And then this circle thing started to annoy me, really annoy me, like I couldn't get rid of it. So I just spent my whole time just getting annoyed at this stupid thing, and then eventually I figured out how to actually craft a pickaxe and an axe and a club and a bow and an arrow. So then after all that, I found this guy on a raft and behind a tree. So I decided to go up to him to attempt to try to kill him, but then I actually decided not to because he looked like a nice guy, and I don't kill nice people, guys, I promise. And so I decided to just keep going up with him, and he just dropped me off literally where I was, and that's where that's where I didn't want to go, but I'll take a free ride, I guess. And then he left me, which was quite sad. And then I seen this guy, so I wanted to kill him. And so I waited for him to go up the hill so he doesn't see me. I was also going to chop that tree down, but I decided to just go after him. Then I seen the guy on the boat again try to grab some coconuts, and so I left him one, for being such a nice guy. And so I went up the hill, seeing if he was still there, but then when I got up there, he was not there. So after doing all that, I decided to go swim across the river to kill this boar or pig, I guess, and chickens as well. But I wanted to use my bow instead because, well, it was a lot of fun. As you can tell right now, you can hear me that I'm having fun. And so then I guess I was just shooting him because I wanted to share my meat with him. So that was pretty cool, I guess. And then he eventually seen my arrows, I'm guessing, and I told him that there was meat right there. And he picked it up, which was great, and I jumped around for him to say thank you. Yep. And so I decided to just walk through the forest and go towards this campsite with that campfire logo, if you can see it with that yellow circle. And so then whilst I was walking there, I had to go up a hill and just kept walking until I got there. Whilst I was going towards there, I decided to grab some berries and seen this blue little smurf. I thought he looked quite cool, so I picked him up, and well, he gave me a lot of things that I did not expect. I thought it was just like something that I'll just be carrying around all day, so that was pretty cool. And then eventually I seen a campsite, but I got very cautious because I thought someone lived there until this mushroom decided to try and defeat me, but failed because I'm too strong for the mushroom. And so I grabbed out my club and, well, I'll try to stay as alert as possible. I was going to kill that panda, but I decided to leave it alone because, well, it looked a bit too cute. And so apparently here a dragon came and, well, blew up this whole entire place. And I was going to go through that cave until, well, I didn't have enough XP with me. And so I just left it and just kept going on with my day. I tried to chop this fence down, but it didn't work, and so I chopped this coal down, and, well, I picked it up and he hit me. So I thought he wanted to fight me, but then I told him it's chill. It was probably just an accident, so I just kept going on with my day and tried to survive as long as possible. Picked up a couple of mushrooms, left that tree behind. I was going to cut it, but then I decided not to because I couldn't be bothered, and then a tornado warning popped up. So then me and my buddy over here decided to run away because I didn't want to get caught by it. So I ran the other way while my buddy was following me from behind, and, well, we tried to look for a place to stay covered. Okay, so then I came across a exploiter. I'm not sure why they called that. I thought they were just normal hackers. And so I tried to defend myself. He had a green candy cane for some reason. I wanted to kill that there because, well, might have gave me something good, until there was the hacker. He tried to kill me, but he just couldn't be able to kill me for some reason. Instead he killed the other guy. I must have been too hard to kill or something. And here I thought I was dead for sure because he was just flying around and I couldn't hit him. But he couldn't hit me for some reason. He must have been on like some sort of iPad or something with some pretty bad Wi-Fi, like some McDonald's Wi-Fi or something. So then instead of saving my friend, I kind of just let him die, if I'm being honest. And so I came across someone with a horse. I really wanted a horse myself. Eventually I found a horse, but I couldn't tame it for some reason. I didn't know how to. So then I just left my friend for dead, if I'm being honest. I just couldn't be bothered. I didn't want to die. And so I chopped a couple of trees down, some trunks, and got some extra materials for some future builds and some future tools. whilst doing all that, I found a elephant. So then I decided to try kill it without the exploiter trying to find me. Until I ran out of arrows, so I tried to kill it with my club, but I got kicked and it did a lot of health. But still, I wasn't smart enough, so I just decided to just keep going and keep trying to kill it. Because well, I just didn't have any brain cells back then. And I thought I was really about to kill it until it hit me twice and I was only on 19 health. If you don't know where the health is, it's at the bottom right of your screen. And then this yellow thing kept popping up. It was just getting annoying. So I tried to find my medkit, and then I used it eventually. And then I just kept bashing up this elephant, and then it still did a lot of health. I thought I was actually about to kill it, and so I didn't want to risk it and try to hit it one more time. So I just decided to craft a whole lot more arrows and just shoot it a couple of times. And it eventually died. And it gave me a lot of food. So I wasn't quite sure if I should have like cooked it or eaten it raw. So I kind of just left it in my inventory because I didn't want to risk getting food poisoning or something. Then I carried on with my night trying to get down. I found this horse. Here's this horse I found. And well, I tried to find my saddle, but I didn't even know where my inventory was. So I crafted one instead, because I didn't know if I actually crafted a saddle back then. And then I found the exploiter again on the tree, chopping down some mangoes and a tree, and he just left. So after he left, I tried to tame the horse and try to ride it. So in that little clip, I actually did try. I was just tapping it, trying all the ways, but I couldn't figure it out. So I grabbed a couple of these chicken eggs and grabbed some mangoes that the exploiter dropped and left behind. And I found this weird looking thing. I don't know if it was a pig. But then I decided to kill the turtle. I'm sorry, Mr. Beast, but I had to. I also decided, oh, it was called a hippopotamus. It really didn't look like a hippopotamus. I'm pretty sure they're way more bigger than that. And I found some more coconuts on this tree. I didn't realize it was actually a coconut tree. And I actually got more wood and bushes from it. And I just kept going on with my day and trying to kill a couple of these chickens. But then I realized I just couldn't be bothered. So then I decided to grab this banana tree and grab some bananas for food, and yeah, protein. Bananas don't have protein, they have potassium. Yes, so I tried to get some potassium off this tree and some protein off this hippopotamus, and I decided to grab some stone for future tools, like, or future builds as well, for like, what do you call it, like some stone walls or some stone tools. And I found these little weird looking colorful rocks. They were turquoise rocks. They're used for armor, but I didn't exactly know how strong they were. And I found this orange. Oh no, it's called iron. I found iron rock, I guess. And then I just went on with my day, didn't really worry about it. And it was about to be daytime soon. So here I decided to join a different server because I didn't want to get risked getting killed by the exploiter person. And the yellow circle thing went away, which was great because it was just annoying me the whole entire time. And I decided to go into a snowy ice biome. But first I wanted to check if there was like how to create armor type of thing. And I also wanted to try kill this person, but he just wouldn't move, so he kind of just had a shield around him all the time. So I kind of just left him. And here I tried to craft some arrows for just in case if he moved, so I could just eventually shoot him. And then I just went through my craft menu and seeing if there was any way to actually craft some armor. And there was, and it was called icy armor. I mean ice armor. And so there was some ice blocks around me, or icy rocks, I guess you can call them. And so I decided to grab some ice over there, since it was ice, obviously. And so it didn't really take me that long to actually grab it. And it took me like maybe 2 to 3 rocks until I ran out of inventory to actually pick a whole lot of them up. And then there was this huge rock, icy rock. But first I grabbed a couple of berries for me to eat, just in case if I die from hunger or thirst, and decided to chop some tree downs as well, grab some wood, and then I grabbed some more trees, grabbed some more berries, and decided to grab this tree that randomly spawned in out of nowhere, for the apples, and grabbed the rest of the berries off the bush. And then I grabbed out my pickaxe and tried to actually break this ice, which I thought wasn't actually possible until I actually tried it, and it gave me a lot of ice. And then I ran out of backpack fuel. I mean, my backpack was full. So I grabbed more because I thought that I had to craft some pantsers as well, but turns out it was just turquoise armor instead of pantsers. So I just crafted a whole entire icy armor and turquoise armor, which I didn't know which one was better. I thought ice was better, so I just decided to just wear that instead of the turquoise armor. So I was just going adventuring around, swimming through this lake, and then I seen a cute little penguin. Well, I think it was cute, anyways. And well, look at it. What's wrong with just a penguin, really? Can't really kill it, will you? Or else it'll just be too evil. See, I wasn't actually killing it. I was just, yeah. So after grabbing the penguin's meat, I mean letting it free, I seen a couple of people in the red team, I'm guessing, that were trying to survive as well. So I kind of just peeked at them, like kind of stalking them and everything, and I just decided to just go on with my day, trying to look for a place to set up and set my base, really. And so I went up this hill and decided this was the perfect spot for my base. Until during the end of this video, it really wasn't the perfect place to actually set up camp. But I did it anyways. So after figuring out how to actually create structures, I was thinking about creating a icy war kingdom, I guess you can say. But I realized that kind of would take too much work, if I'm being honest. So instead of actually thinking about making a kingdom, I just decided to just create a normal looking base. Just a starter base for me to just protect myself from everyone and some things that might try and kill me. So here is a montage or a clip of me struggling to build myself a kingdom or a normal base. And so here is the finished product. Yes, I know there's a gap right beside the door. I was going to fix it, but every time I broke it, the materials wouldn't come back to me. I just wanted to check if anyone could actually go through that gap. And so nobody could, which was good. And whilst I was looking through my menu, some random person came up, and then I realized that it actually might have been him. I was actually not quite sure, so I just asked him if he had any wood for me to borrow so I could build me like a hut inside my little kingdom or a roof. I didn't really know how to create a roof, so I kind of just left it and just decided to craft a hut. I had an imagination of just creating a lot of huts and just putting them on top so it can become a roof, really. And then a firewall warning. I don't know what that was. I thought it was a meteorite warning. And then a wildfire warning popped up, and then I realized I was actually in a literal wooden base. So it wasn't really good for me, if I'm being honest. And I just created me a little hut for me to stay in whilst trying to not get burned alive, which this little thing was probably not the one because it would be easily burned. And it could literally just spread throughout my whole entire place. And then someone came along and tried to, I guess, be friends with him. But my friend decided to actually try and kill him. And then a meteorite just popped out of nowhere and almost killed me. And then I've realized that I can actually just mine it. I can actually get some meteorite off this place. And it actually chopped down a tree for me, which was great. It wasn't great most of the time. It actually killed me a lot back then. But then, here I actually managed to dodge a lot of them and create me a little hut, which is something I've never done before. And there's a meteorite right in front of my base, which was not good because I thought it was going to burn down my whole entire base. And then another meteorite decided to fall next to me again, which I'm so lucky because it did not fall on top of me. So I decided to, instead of getting back in my base, I decided to actually just, well, mine it, which I didn't really know what to do with the meteorite rocks. So I tried to have a look, but I realized I couldn't actually find it, so that was kind of sad. And then there's that person, which was, I'm guessing he looked pretty good since he was 508. And then there's me almost getting killed again by a meteorite. So instead of mining it, I just decided to close my little base and get back into my little hut. Whilst I was looking for some stuff, two more people came in, the same person and a different person who was wearing white, which I thought looked pretty cool, if I'm being honest. He looked like he had a lot of experience since he was a pretty high level, and he had a lot of pets, and so I just let them be. And then another meteorite decided to almost fall on me again, and I don't know why. 4 meteorites tried to already hit me, and then I seen this guy just one hit the meteorite like nothing, like it was just a slice of butter, which was crazy to me because I didn't really know how to get that type of weapon, I guess you could say. And so here I have one enclosed wooden hut and the other one which wasn't enclosed but was still a hut that would try and protect me. And here's me typing in something, I'm not quite sure. It's a bit blurry on my side, but it's still cool. And so I decided to, well, chop it down, but then I realized it's not going to give me anything, so I just kind of just left it there. And I was going to build some more walls on top of the walls because people keep jumping in. And I didn't want people to keep on jumping into my base, or else one person is going to kill me and it'll just be overs for me. And so I was thinking about equipping my turquoise armor until I didn't, and well, was just chilling in my base and waiting for something to happen, really. Whilst I was waiting, I decided to actually go get some wood and make myself useful. And so I grabbed some wood, and I seen a couple of people fighting down there. They looked a bit too powerful for me to actually try to fight them. And then I kind of just, after chopping down this pine tree, I decided to just watch them have a little fight and 1v1, I guess. And this pine tree gave me actually a lot of wood and bushes. I wanted more wood than bushes, but I would take anything, which was fine. But whilst picking up everything, I was kind of just watching them fight along the open area of a cave, kind of at the back. If you could see that little cave over there. And I actually had a stupid idea of actually pulling out my arrow and trying to shoot one person. Yeah, one person. And well, I was watching them for a couple of seconds. I seen another guy on the hill, watching them as well, and he jumped down, and I thought he was going to join them. And here's me pulling out my bow, shooting one, or trying to shoot someone, waiting for him, and shot him and ran away because I did not want to get involved with whatever that was. So I hid back in my base, got the wood I needed, and well, tried to build some more defense for my little base. So here I was actually getting killed, and well, I got two-shotted, and I got jump scared. Like, I didn't scream or anything, I actually screamed in my mind. And here is the part where I kind of just gave up and just couldn't be bothered. Alright guys, so that will be the end of today's video. I really enjoyed it and hated it at the same time. Don't forget to check out these two videos as well, my montages. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.